Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweetest Aayden. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, darling. So I kind of gave it the whole day and waited. I called early in the morning, but neither your mom nor your dad answered. But I did put a message, a video message on WhatsApp for you, just as I do with the prayers every day for Aryan, Aayden, and Ariana, the three of you. And at night as well, before you can go to bed, I always make certain that um, you're listening to a prayer or a blessing so that you would rest well. I love you very much. Don't let anybody tell you anything else. Um, your granny is not a drunk, this or that. And unfortunately, your granny is not perfect and she's not exquisitely pretty. She has marks on her and stuff like that. But I'm sure you're okay with that. After all, you've seen my mug in front of you since you were born. So um, I pray that you had a blessed day. I think in terms of presents and stuff like that, well, you kind of just have to wait and see. The year is still in front of you. So anything can happen during the course of the year. Presents don't always have to happen on the day that it's your birthday. Sometimes we just have to wait for things. However, I did send you a note and gave you instructions and how to plan and how to um, manage your birthday money and stuff like that. And if you're wise, you would learn from now, um, because wonderful things happen when you learn to bless others and when you learn to share with your family. It's amazing how the blessings are poured in. But be that as it may, I pray that you, Aryan, and Aayden and Aayden, you, Aryan, and Ariana had a wonderful day. Um, I guess we're missing out here because, I mean, when I was back home, it would be a case of birthday nights. We would go out and we would celebrate and we would have songs and have them dancing and have them doing all sorts of things. Um, Sorry that things are the way they are. Um, I miss it as much as I'm sure you guys miss it as well. And even our Fridays where we do either pizza or we do takeout or something, or even the weekends as well, or whatever it is, know that you are dearly, dearly loved. Know that you are dearly, dearly missed, and know that you are a blessed child. And every discipline is a learning curve. It makes you grow bigger, it makes you grow stronger, it makes you become wiser than what people expect of you. I have to tell you a little story. When your mom was little, she was about 7 years old. She was in grade 1, and she had still learning, just like every child out there. I'm pretty certain every child did this. And she had a little moment in an accident at school. And by that, I mean that she wet herself. And I get this phone call. Of course, the mothers are always called first. And you don't hesitate as a parent. So I got into the car, drove to school. And there she's standing there and she's crying. And the kids it was so funny because they moved class outside. And she's standing there and see, the lesson is we all make mistakes. If she was this tough cookie that said, well, I didn't do anything wrong and I can, it's okay, We don't have to sort out these things. She could have stayed like that. The class would have suffered. Her friends wouldn't have been able to play with her or stand next to her, let alone hug her. Um, but we had to do something. We had to change her clothing. See, it's like if you playing and you spit in a glass of Coke that you're sharing with Aryan and with Ariana, what's going to happen? Mom's going to say, hang on, that's not right. First of all, she's going to ask you, did you do that? And what are you going to say? They're all going to say, yes, he did. They're not going to shout at you and hold it against you. They're going to change it. Probably they will give a glass of Coke or a juice box to your siblings and leave you out as a way of learning discipline. See, with her, I kind of bundled her into the car, took her home, gave her a bath, got her to relax, got her to get over it, get her to understand it happens. No matter how well trained a person is, it happens. This is life. This is life. You don't have to be sick. You don't have to be. Sometimes you'd be laughing. You'd be laughing so hard that you cannot pee yourself. See, what was wrong, sweetheart, is that the way adults react. And what adults do is that they make it about themselves instead of helping you, instead of helping the child. And they all set to embarrass. See, but it backfires, and the only one that suffers really at the end of the day are the children. And in this is what has happened, and that's why I don't like push to have a conversation with you all the time, because I know what they're going to do and I know what's going to happen. All I want is for you to be able to learn and grow at your own pace, knowing things happen. It's okay, I made a mistake. Let's quickly fix it. See, with things like that, imagine bathing your brother and bathing your sister in the water. Imagine you bathing in it. You're not going to really be clean, are you? So we had to do something. We had to change the water. When you make a mistake and you flop up, what you got to do is you got to change the scenario. You got to fix what's wrong. But if you don't acknowledge that something's wrong, it's going to be broke and it's going to remain broke. And chances are that is going to spread. It's never going to get fixed. With her, drying tears, calming her down, and then trying to get her to make certain that you're going back to school the next day. And of course, she didn't want to, came up with all sorts of things. But we had to think outside the box, and in her bag went another little bag that said, if you have a mistake, if there's something wrong, quickly go. You've got a change of clothes, sort yourself out. No one will be the wiser. But of course she didn't. She just said, I was so busy. I knew I wanted to. But by the time I could actually get to where I needed to be, it just happened. And that's it. Sometimes things like that just happens. But those are the innocent things in life, things that you can deal with, things that's not going to damage people or destroy their lives. It didn't destroy you. It didn't destroy Aryan. It didn't destroy Ariana. But what it did is, well, when you're not mature enough and your reactions are different, you never dealt with this before. Because I dealt with it many times. For me, it was worse. It was having to deal with the kids and having to, gosh, scrub the mattress. And we had to go, and thank God someone came up with mattress protectors. And it was a case of having to drag the mattress out and putting it in the sun, and then having to drag it back in and putting, it's life. We do it because we love our children. They're still learning. When they learn the lesson, well, we stop doing it. It's the same thing. Everything takes time. Learning doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. It's a process. We flop up. But when we learn it, we've learned it well. So I trust that you had a beautiful day, and love you very much. Bye.